You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
This here bill today lynching a hate crime passed yesterday in the U.S. House. It's the first attempt since 1900 that could outlaw lynching in this country. Now, it was called the Emmett Till Anti-lynching Act in honor of the 14-year-old African-American boy who was lynched in 1955 in Mississippi. The vote was 410-4. Here's Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, who was in the speaker's chair when it passed.
On this vote, the yeas are 410. The nays are 4. 2/3 being in the affirmative. The rules are suspended. The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
So it's real interesting here. You have 4 people who voted against it. One of them was Justin Amash, who, of course, in the Republican, actually now independent out of Michigan. Of course, you also have, I think, one of the craziest members, Louie Gohmert. But you also have Louie Gohmert of Texas. So you have Justin Amash, Louie Gohmert of Texas, Thomas Massie of Kentucky, Ted Yoho of Florida. And Amash took to Twitter to explain, Erica, exactly why he voted against the particular bill, saying that it actually could have an impact on prosecutions on the state level. But I would say on this one, if 410 people voted for it, I'm just saying, and first of all, there are 435 members in the House, 14 people didn't vote. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, you might want to go ahead and just vote for it and stop trying to explain everything away later.
Right. I'm glad you said that because I was going to point out the folks that didn't vote. We do the math. It's like, well, what happened with those people? But this, again, is, remember the media hype around Justin Amash and having this profiling courage and a call of conscience. Once a Republican, always a Republican. And even if they distinguish themselves as being independent, those principles, because they are definitely ingrained in so early, those are not things that are easily sold away. They're definitely much so in line with leadership and what they believe to be the rule of law. So to see Justin Amash amongst that 4 people, to me, it looked like 4 Republicans, along with those that did not vote, voted against a law that, when we think about it, here we are in 2020. And I think that this is very important, specifically in this time, in this era, for people to see how justice does not move at the speed of technology. So Justin Amash is not a surprise because he is still a Republican.
Reese.
Yeah, and I would like to point out that a bill to make animal cruelty a federal felony passed with unanimous consent in the House. The Emmett Till Anti-lynching bill did not pass with unanimous consent. That is disgraceful. Even in the Senate, in the bill which Senator Kamala Harris has led on along with Senator Cory Booker and Tim Scott, that bill has passed in the last 2 sessions with unanimous consent. So Justin Amash, shame on you, and shame on Louie Gohmert, shame on Thomas Massie, and shame on, I think it was Ted Yoho. You guys are, I'm not even going to curse right now, but you guys are a disgrace. And you ought to be a damn shame to yourself that you care more or you have less objection to an animal cruelty bill passing than you do a goddamn anti-lynching bill. It is, it's appalling. And you shouldn't even be able to show your face. There's no excuse for the fact that 400 and however many people managed to, whatever little reservations they had, put it aside and do the right damn thing, and you didn't.
Right.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, are you looking to enhance your leadership or that of your team in 2020? Well, you should join Dr. Jackie Martin for her newest online course and mastermind group, How Successful People Think. She'll be your guide as you learn timeless leadership principles to apply to daily living. The offer expires on February 28th. That's this week. So register for or start the online course today. Go to www.livetolead.com/Leesburg. Live, L-I-V-E, the number 2, LEAD.com/Leesburg. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. See that name right there? Roland Martin Unfiltered. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so when we go live, you'll know it.